Hi, I'm Ben from Tibetan Night Terrors, and today I'm going to show you one of our favourite recipes for something we call weight loss pie. It keeps us in shape, gives us loads of energy, and it's really easy to make. So, without further ado, it uses fresh, really easy to get ingredients. So you start with your spaghetti, your potatoes. We'll be doing two-way potatoes, or two-waitos as I call them. You've got your bulgur wheat, which is like couscous, but then more. We've got some rice. I'm going to use some risotto rice because that's going to really soak up those potatoey juices, and the really fruitiness of them is going to come out. It's quite low fat. You've got your salt and just a bit of flour in there as well, just for the pastry lid. As I said, I'm going to do the potatoes two ways, so I'm going to choose half of the potatoes to be boiled and this half to be grated. A grater. Now, the potatoes are going to be added to the spaghetti to cook together because they can have sort of similar cooking times, but potatoes, they're very much like animals and they cook in different states. So you've got your grated potato there that you're going to mix in with the bulgur wheat, and they'll cook together because they're much more absorbent. So while we wait for them to boil, what we'll do is we'll start making our pastry. Now, a lot of people say making pastry is such hard work, but just buy it pre-made, it's much quicker and cheaper. And you know, those people are just trying to sell you pre-made pastries. It's really easy, and I'm going to show you how. Yeah? Now, the next stage is rolling out that pastry into a nice thin layer that's going to sit on the base and also the lid of your pie. Now, a lot of people say that you should use a rolling pin, and you can, it's absolutely fine, but you can also just improvise with a wine bottle. Or, you know, you could use somebody else's for, start rolling it out like so. A suitable little pie tray, I'm going to cut out shapes. Our pastry is in place, and then what you need to do is you need to put the ceramic baking beans inside there. Now, nobody knows exactly why we do this. So put it in the oven. So there you go, so just put them in there. Now, honestly, I mean, take them out before you eat them. That's all I know. Okay, so at this point, your potatoes and your pasta will have mostly boiled, so that's when you can then chuck in the grated potato. And that'll just kind of thicken that up, get it nice and earthy in there. On the other end, your rice, which is bubbling away there nicely without a care in the world. Softer, more absorbent cousin, bulgur wheat in there. Become nice and thick and porridge-like. A little bit extravagant. You can put oats in this dish as well. Now, using this pair of long-nosed pliers, done it. I'm not sure why I did it, but I'm glad I did. Other news, we have left the pasta, potato and potato 2 mix to strain there, and the rice and the bulgur wheat just sat there, nicely done, ready to go. So, what we next do is we get our case, we use these tongs, and we just pack a lovely layer of the filling into the pie, just like that. Yes, round them up like a wild boar. And on top of that, just do a nice, healthy spoonful of the rice mixture. Get that all up in there. With some finesse, you lower the lid onto the pie and just very gently with your fingers work it down on the sides like that. Make sure that gives that pie some lovely coverage. Then get your ricey fork, give it a few pokes, that'll give the steam a little space to escape. Pop her in there and say goodnight. And you could always egg wash, but I'm keeping this one vegan and I don't have eggs. There you go. So after a few minutes, the pie is now properly cooked with a lovely crisp aura about it. So now we're going to have a little bit of a taste. So just working in there, there's a really nice crisp pastry on the top there. I'm just going to winkle myself out a little bit of it, and look at that, that is gorgeous. Mmm.
Say, what's that caustic little thing? What's that quivers on your spoon?
Alright, you can have cheese on it as well.